Light Yagami is the smartest student in his school and one of the smartest characters to ever appear in an anime. People get confused by Light Yagami's character, thinking that the Death Note made him smart. However, this is not the case. Light Yagami was a genius even before the Death Note was introduced. The Death Note was only a catalyst to introduce Light Yagami's dark nature. So, how can you study to reach Light Yagami's intelligence level? What are the best techniques to use, and how can you apply them? Welcome to the Power Analysis. This is where I break down your favorite anime characters and give you realistic methods on how to become like them. Please consider subscribing if you would enjoy that type of content. I am going to explain 3 steps to study like Light Yagami, the order being the preparation stage, learning stage, and revisiting stage. You must not skip the video and you must not skip any steps. By doing so, you can miss out on crucial information, and you'll just signal to me that you're a weak person, incapable of doing simple things. But what you do is entirely up to you. So, without further ado, here's how to study like Light Yagami. Preparation stage. You may believe that the preparation stage is unimportant, but you're wrong. Studies have shown that all sorts of things contribute to your learning and comprehensive ability. So before we move on to stage 2 and 3, you need to do this first. Number 1. Make sure you've been getting 8 hours of sleep consistently for at least a week. Sleep deprivation is not a joke. It reduces concentration and it will slow down your thinking ability. This must be for 8 hours, no exceptions. We sleep for 1/3 of our lives, and you're telling me that sleep is not that important? Number 2, stay away from devices and social media. Most people say that they study for 4 hours, but what they really did was check their phones every 10 minutes. Let's be honest, in today's world, we have weak people who can't even concentrate on a book, a 10-minute YouTube video, or even a 30-second video. Society is trying to make us weak, and they've already succeeded. Today's men have the testosterone of a 90-year-old man. We're seeing simps who pay for a woman's OnlyFans because they're too scared to get the real thing. We praise weakness, while strength is looked down upon, and us men are getting too comfortable. So how do we combat this? By rejecting the source. Teens nowadays spend up to 9 hours of screen time a day, and yet no one is batting an eye. Did you know that the creators of these social media apps don't let their children use them? That's a big red flag, right? And yet we don't stop to think why. Well, you see, social media is designed to suck your time away, to constantly bombard you with media that ignites different emotions. The more you stay on the app, the more the companies get paid. Light Yagami did not indulge himself in social media. He had better things to do. And because his mind wasn't hypnotized by likes and followers, he had a clear mind. Completely deleting your social media apps will give you so much clarity that you'll feel like a huge weight has been lifted off your shoulders. You won't have to worry about likes, comments, who followed who, what this person did over the weekend. Nothing. Once you get rid of social media like Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, and any other media that is designed like a slot machine, you will not only improve your concentration, clarity, and mental health, but you will also regain the most precious resource in the world: time. I'll display 2 methods that you can use: beginner method and the expert method. The beginner method includes not using any devices at all in the first 3 hours of waking up. No news, no music, no videos, no tweets or photos. This will improve your discipline and you will have a fresh mind as soon as you wake up. The expert method includes deleting your social media accounts. Not social media apps, but social media accounts. I think YouTube is an exception, since it is considered to be a search engine, which is useful for studying. What this will allow you to do is break free from the chains of mind control, and you can start thinking for yourself rather than following the herd. Number 3. Planning is the last step. If you write down on the paper what you need to get done, you will be more successful than not writing anything down at all. What you need is a tick list. Plan out when you will study and what you will study. You can even dig deeper. If you're going to study psychology, what area will you focus on? Facial expressions or body movement? If it's body movement, then will you focus on hand signals or posture? Studying broad topics won't help you. Like Robert Greene said, you gain more by finding a rich mine and mining it deeper than by flitting from one shallow mine to another. Intensity defeats extensity every time. Learning stage. I won't tell you what to study, you will have to decide that for yourself. However, I can give you a piece of my wisdom that will help you make your process much quicker. It may seem obvious, but sometimes it's hard to do. Be genuinely interested in that topic. You need to understand that you won't succeed in learning if you don't like what you're studying, which is why I'm not telling you what to study. What you must do to be highly proficient in what you're studying is basically give your soul to it. Some people will think I'm crazy, but every time I succeeded in what I wanted to achieve, whether that's getting good at something or getting an award, I dedicated all of my time to it. I even sacrificed my eating and gym habits for that thing I wanted. You almost have to become one with it. That's to become a part of your identity. This is the reason why I told you to get rid of social media. Since social media is highly addictive, you'll be juggling two things at once. And since social media is more stimulating than what you're studying, you will quickly lose interest and focus. Revisiting stage. This is the stage that will actually keep the information that you learned in your mind. But before I explain this last crucial technique, make sure to like the video if it helped you out in any way. I call this the 530 technique. Why is it called that? Because you revisit the same topic 5 times within 30 days. Here's what happens. The first time you learn something, it is said that you only remember 20% of the information. But if you revisit the same topic 8 hours later, you'll remember 40%. The next day, if you revisit it again, you would have remembered 60% of it. I'll drop a graph for you to look at that was shown to me by the Life Skills company. The important information that you can gather from this is that revisiting topics is crucial. Your mind has to be constantly reminded about what you have learned. You basically have to drill it into your head with force, but in a way that is enjoyable. And the way that I find it enjoyable, rather than reading the same book over and over again, is to buy some flashcards and use those. I am writing an ebook which will give you a step-by-step guide on how to learn anything at all effectively in a small amount of time. I use my techniques to learn how to speak and write English when I've only been in the United Kingdom for a couple of years. I use my techniques to figure out the TikTok algorithm, getting 100,000 followers on TikTok in 1 month. I also learned how to edit my YouTube videos within a couple of weeks, which was only done through dedication on trying to help my viewers out by making it more informative and visually appealing. If you guys are interested in this ebook, please let me know down in the comments, since I don't want to offer anything that you're not interested in. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please support this channel by hitting the subscribe button, and see you guys in the next video.